And now, a case study. Microsoft Surface. Back in 2006, Microsoft developed a prototype of a multi-user, multi-touch table computing device, originally called Playtable, and then later renamed Microsoft Surface. Some of the first experiences developed for the Microsoft Surface included apps for entertainment, media, and games. This device was one of the first to incorporate a series of cameras and projectors underneath the screen or tabletop to create a touchscreen-based surface computing experience. This device represents what is now sometimes referred to as mixed reality. The development of this Microsoft Surface table predated the iPhone, when direct input into computing systems using things like touchscreens and gestures simply was not commonplace yet. Directly manipulating objects on the screen of the Microsoft Surface felt unusually natural and a little magical. It was a new technology and platform with many exciting possibilities for new kinds of applications, games, and play. But it was also a huge challenge for its original design team. Early on in the development of games and experiences for this device, it was not clear to users that they could simply touch or swipe their finger on the screen to interact with it. And the design team needed to create an entirely new interaction model to attract users and teach them in an intuitive way how to interact with and play using the table. The Microsoft Surface team used an iterative design process, including the 4 key stages of design, which incorporate research and testing, to develop a new model of interaction that could first attract users to the interactive tabletop and then engage them in using the device's touch interface. As part of the design process, the team accomplished a series of field tests and iterations of the software user interface. In these field tests, Microsoft Surface table devices were loaded with interactive demos and some prototypes, and were placed in the field for observations to learn the following. Would people walking by notice the device? Would they try to touch it or approach it? Would they discover that the games and experiences were designed for use by multiple people at a time? The research team launched the field studies first in busy lobby locations in the Microsoft campus, and later within partner entertainment venues, such as the Rio Casino in Las Vegas and multiple Hard Rock cafes. At one of these field installations, the research team placed cameras in the ceiling directly above the device, like you see here, so that they could observe natural behavior around the table. The team called this fly-on-the-wall studies. Through this method of research and design, the team was able to observe natural, unprompted reactions by people who were simply moving through the lobby and checking out the table. And the team was able to understand what was intuitive to those people, what could attract them to the device and touch the screen, and how they naturally tried interacting with the device. From an overhead camera vantage point, the team was also able to see use by multiple people at a time, standing or sitting around the table. The design and research team reviewed the videos captured through Fly on the Wall and determined what was working well and what people were missing or not discovering at all. With this knowledge, the design team was able to make changes, both big and small, to these game app designs, such as displaying irregular waves of rippling water to entice passersby to come by, check it out, and touch it. Or the design team would include small animations to show users how and where to direct their fingers when touching the screen. The team would upload the changes back onto the device and set it back out into the lobby to restart observation and once again observe people to see if these updates had made the desired effect in increasing user attraction and engagement with the games. Through incorporating iterative testing and design, the Microsoft Surface team was able to create not only fun and intuitive play experiences for this new Microsoft Surface device, but also eventually develop an entirely new interaction model, which they called the natural user interface, which enabled people to learn and enjoy the brand new mixed reality device and its multi-touch gestural user experience.